Hi, I'm Doug, and these are Wycliffe's words. When I worked at the university, I volunteered to interview applicants for our highest level full-ride scholarships. Faculty and staff would sit down with high school seniors and ask probing questions to help identify character traits that transcripts and test scores simply couldn't reveal. One of the questions always dealt with leadership. After all, these students were the cream of the crop. They would be high-profile students. In some ways, they would become the public face of the university. And we wanted to make sure that they had that elusive trait known as leadership. So we would always ask them, what is leadership? And in what areas have you been a leader? Each student gave a similar answer. They usually mentioned organizational skills and management ability, and they described their activities in a school club or 4-H or church or a community project. The answers were almost always good. After all, you don't get as far as a personal interview if you're adult. But now that I've read Wycliffe's Bible, I wish I could go back and give each of these students a little hint. Before you answer this question, read Luke 22 in Middle English. This chapter is part of Luke's Last Supper account, and it describes a conflict that arose among the disciples over who is most important. Well, Jesus put a screeching halt to that. He said, "The kings of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those who exercise authority over them call themselves benefactors. But you are not to be like that. Instead, the greatest among you should be like the youngest, and the one who rules like the one who serves." The one who rules, that is, the boss man, the big kahuna, the leader, or as Wycliffe says, the before-goer. A U.S. president once said that the United States would lead from behind. Well, I'm sorry, but that is pretty much by definition not leading. That's commanding. The general in his bunker is a commander. The sergeant at the point of the charge is a leader. A true leader is one who knows what to do, goes out and does it, and by his example inspires others to follow. Jesus could have ordered a servant to wash his disciples' feet, but he knelt down and washed them himself. And he admonished the disciples to follow his example, to treat one another in the same humble way he had treated them. He did it first. He went before. Then he said, "Follow me." Paul understood this style of leadership. As a before-goer, he told the Corinthians, "I urge you to imitate me." And a little later, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." The university naturally stressed leadership, but we aren't all cut out to be the public face of our organization. We can't all be in leadership positions. That wouldn't even be good. Too many cooks, too many chiefs. We can all, however, be servants who, through our acts of love, inspire others to join us. And that's true leadership. And those are Wycliffe's words. See you again next week.